4.
Those clever chaps at Cork have come up with a new musical iPad application. This is the Ikaosillator. I've got this running on the new iPad 2. What a beast of a machine.
Okay, so the other day I was getting the train into town and I was on the way to the pub, so I didn't have my iPad with me, which is very unusual. So I cranked up my iPhone and started playing around with Ikaosillator, which I haven't used in a very long time. And it occurred to me that this is a very old app and probably a lot of people haven't had much experience with it. I looked on YouTube and the most recent tutorial videos were 4 years old. This is very nearly 5 years old, this app. And so I thought I would give a quick overview of the functionality for newcomers to the scene. Right, here we go. So this is Ikaosillator. What do you have here? You have a Chaos pad, and you've got 5 different parts that you can make sounds on, and the sounds you choose from this drop-down list. And so if I pick trance, and depending on the sound you've chosen, you've got typically complexity going from left to right, and you normally have some kind of effect going from top to bottom. Now that can be a filter, or in some cases it's distortion. Most of the presets have their own effect going from bottom to top, and if you set you can import your own loops into here. So if I go here and scroll to the very bottom, I've got a loop I imported the other day from a funk drummer. And when you put your own loops in, typically you're using a low pass filter from top to bottom. All right, so if I go back to something useful, let's just now I've got you can have various different lengths. What's nice on this, and most people may or may not use, is that you can set in polyrhythms, so all the different parts can have a different number of steps. Typically it's 1 bar. You've got 2 bars here, 4 bars there, so that's your maximum length is 4 bars. But you can set any of these parts to have any of these combinations, so you can set up some pretty interesting rhythms here. So I'm going to start off with a 4 bar, sorry, 4 and a 4, 4 on the floor, blah, beat. So there we go. Now we've got other parts here, some sound effects, chords, bass, and lead. You can set the tempo to what you like in various different quantizations and modes, and you've also got a whole bunch of scales, which is very useful. So if I set this to an Egyptian, you've got 2 octaves from left to right. And again, you've got normally filters or other effects going from top to bottom. I like to layer drums on this, so I'm going to get rid of that effect there. Let's pick another. Let's pick a retro box. And let's make that 2 bars long. Hating that, so let's change that to something else. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that trance beat because I'm not. Let's put a bass in here. Okay, now we can let's add a lead onto here. Just pick a decent lead sound. I'm going to add another drum line here, just because you can't have too many drum lines, can you? Something over there, I think. Now you can mute any of the steps you like just by flicking up and flicking down. If you're the solo something, you just flick up. And he also comes with lots of these preset rhythms you can use, which I never do. Ikaosillator. It's great fun to play with. Really good way for just coming up with quick grooves on the bus, and there we are.